start for you there, Usman, but maybe not the way you wanted to end.
Yeah, you never want to get out, especially last ball of the day, as the scene turned out to be. So, it's unfortunate. I would have loved to be on a 37 not out overnight, but that's cricket. All you can do is learn from it.
Do you feel comfortable in Test cricket? I know it's early days, but you looked.
Yeah, I had a ball out there. I was having so much fun while I was out there. I just wanted to stay out there as long as I could. I didn't want to come off. So it was just a good start and got all the anxiousness out of my system and was just loving being out in the middle.
Usman, your start was just very smooth, very aggressive. The blue shot in particular, second ball. Was it a conscious thing on your part to try to get moving early, or was it just playing each ball? Was it alright?
Yeah, it pretty much was playing each ball as it came. I wasn't thinking much. I just literally wanted to get off the mark first thing, and luckily it happened first ball. And then the next ball I hit a four, and then I just let my shoulders drop after that. And other than that, I didn't really have a plan of going out there real hard. It just ended up being that way. And that's how it was.
Well, they looked so calm from the outside, but inside, how much more kind of emotion was going on in there?
I was probably most emotional when I actually got my baggy green in the morning. After I got that, I sort of calmed down a little, and then unfortunately Husey got out just before lunch, and I sort of had the whole of lunch to get ready to go in there, and I literally barely thought about batting for the first 20 minutes of the lunch. I'd lie down and just try to sleep pretty much. I was just lying down in the change room and got up, and just the 10 minutes before we went out there, sort of got myself ready again and just getting myself ready to get out there and just bat. And as soon as I was out there, I just felt it just felt like the best thing ever. I mean, I was out there playing for Australia, and the crowd was right behind me, so it was awesome.
Jason? Traditionally, number three has been a position for blokes that have been in the Test team for a while, so not after like an apprenticeship in 5 or 6. Do you think it's made it harder for you to have to debut right up in such an important position?
Not really. I've batted everywhere in the order for New South Wales, and in the end of the day, I mean, I've played first class cricket and Shield cricket, and I've got the opportunity to play for Australia now. So if they didn't think I was ready to play for Australia, they wouldn't have let me play. So they've shown faith in me, and I had confidence in myself. Whether I scored a 30 today, which is a good start, but whether I scored runs today or not, I still believed that if I did what I did, I can still score runs.
I was reading this morning, Justin Langer said you were one of the youngsters helping out with the team 4 years ago, sort of running drinks, some of the things like that. You were around the dressing room. Can you tell us a bit about that experience, what that was like, and how you almost come full circle to what you are today?
Yeah, it was pretty surreal. 4 years ago, it was the retirement of Langer, Warne, McGrath, and Australia won five zip at the Ashes, and I was there doing 13th man all 5 days. So it was a good test to be at, and I took a lot away from it, and it was a lot of fun just being a part of it. And I wasn't even really part of it; I was just putting out drinks. But it was quite a surreal feeling when I was actually playing in an Ashes Test match in Sydney 4 years later. I'd totally forgotten about it until yesterday. So yeah, I still have to pinch myself sometimes.
There were some great television pictures of your mum watching you, looking really, really nervous. So is she always nervous when she watches you?
Yeah, my mum and my dad, but my mum sometimes has less idea what's going on in the field, so it probably makes her more nervous. But yeah, she's been like that her whole life.
Well, can you remember during the innings, when you go home tonight and go to bed, you're going to have the whole innings running through, or can you just not remember much of it's all a bit of a blur?
Yeah, there's parts of it that they're a blur at the start. But for most of the other bits, I think I can remember, but not all. I can never remember all my innings anyway. But yeah, I can remember bits and pieces of it, I reckon.
You ever try and watch a few highlights of TV?
I won't be watching anything probably until after the game. So.
England have been very effective at keeping the run rate down, keeping a tight hold on a game. Were you conscious of the sort of pressure that they were putting on the scoring? Because you seem to start pretty freely.
Yeah, it's that kind of wicket. It's a tough wicket to drive on. The balls were just holding up a little, and the English were bowling short of a length, so it was kind of going both ways. So no, English bowl well, and we just need to be patient. I think if we do that, we'll do well.
play cricket, Test cricket in Australia?
Not.
In any sense?
No, not really. I think it's probably being the first Pakistani born to play for Australia is probably a bit more than my religious beliefs, because they're so, they're quite personal to me. To me, honestly, just probably the part that I'm Pakistani born playing for Australia is probably more significant.
So you could be a forerunner in that sense.
I guess. I mean, you can make something up of anything. You can say Michael Beer is the first person who sticks his tongue out 24/7 to play for Australia. So.
I may very well say that.